everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we start, let me quickly introduce ECC, English Conversation Club. ECC began with one simple goal to help people speak English without fear. On Telegram, ECC runs regular English conversation sessions like debate, role play, speaking activities, grammar, interview preparation, and many things. Many of these sessions are completely free and focused on real life learning. ECC also launched its YouTube channel recently, and I think it crossed more than 5,000 subscribers just in a month, which shows the trust of learners in this platform. So today I'm excited to have a conversation with the tutor from ECC, and this video is going to be very helpful for every English learner. So stay till the end and let's get started. If you also want to join the Telegram group, I will mention the link in the description box. Soon they are going to start their own website, and as of now it is free, so just take advantage and must watch this entire conversation.
Hello, hi Karishma, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello Gayatri. I'm doing really great. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. And I think I'm going to be active on YouTube after a really good time. So
Yeah.
excited again. Yeah,
Even
doing
I was
great.
thinking the same, that I haven't seen any of your video. It's been quite long, and I used to watch your videos because they're really interesting, and I always learn something through your videos.
Yeah, thank you so much for being so kind. I will definitely be active again. Looking for something creative. Yeah.
Great then. Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to ask few questions, Karishma, to you. Okay, and you have been learning English for like over a good period of time, which I have been noticing. So I want to know your experience. Plus, before we start, I want you to introduce, and I will also introduce, and we'll go for that.
Yeah, that's fine. So, as you know, that my name is Karishma Chauhan. I was born and brought up in Delhi, but presently I'm staying in Gurgaon. By profession, I am an advocate, and I am also a mother of two beautiful kids. Apart from that, I have a YouTube channel by the name of Advocate Karishma Chauhan, where I do upload English conversational videos just to help other people as well. And simultaneously, I am also learning through them. Yeah, that's all about me.
Ah, that's very great. Nice. I mean, most of the learners of English, like who have been in this environment, kind of I would say category of conversational videos, so they do know your name. Some or the other way, they know that Karishma Chauhan is a lady who has conversations, has been learning English, and has improved a lot. So I do see really good comments beneath your videos these days. Karishma, you have improved a lot, and you are doing really great, and conversations are amazing. Great. So, hello everyone. My name is Gayatri Sharma. I am from west part of UP, which is Meerut and Ghaziabad. People get confused what is west part of UP. So, just explaining, I am an English language trainer and I have been doing this for like over 4 years now. I have done my graduation, master's in English literature. I am even on YouTube, but not seriously there. And here I am host and representing ECC, which is a really amazing platform and helping learners to learn this language, to polish their conversational skills and communication skills for free. So if you are interested, you can join the Telegram group as well. Yeah,
Great,
that's
great.
what.
Good to know about that.
So, Krishma, I have few questions as I am representing a platform called ECC, right? And what we have decided for now is like a kind of survey. We can say that we want to talk to a lot of learners or people who have improved their language. So we want to understand their experiences or what kind of methods they follow, plus what do they really like. Like there are, I would say, categories of learners or the experts. Few say that grammar is important, few say grammar is not important, and like even learners they come up with I don't like grammar and that. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. I hope you are ready for that. It's okay.
Yeah, definitely we can go ahead.
Great. So let's start with a short introduction of your journey, how you started, what motivated you, and then we'll move in.
Okay. So as I told you that I was born and brought up in Delhi, but unfortunately I did not get a chance to study in an English medium school. So I have completed my studies from a Hindi medium school, which is I mean pure Hindi school. So I was not really good in English till the till my graduation actually. And after that, when I went out of my house for job, I realized that nobody's giving me that opportunity because of my language. I got rejected in many interviews, and that's when I have realized the importance of English language. That's when I've decided that I have to work on myself. But there were no environment, there were no applications such like we are connecting with you. So that was really difficult at that time to learn English easily. But still, I tried, and in the year 2020, 2017, I got to know about YouTube, and I started watching few videos. Just by listening and speaking, I feel that I'm able to express my thought now. So I have never done writing or reading, which is considered uh, a compulsory step for learning English, and it's an important part. But if I talk about myself, I have learned English just by listening and speaking. And from last 3 years, I've been conversing on the platform. I mean, through YouTube, and that's how I feel that I'm able to speak English now.
Great to know that. I mean, 2017 feels like a decade ago, right?
Yeah.
Yes, great to know that. Okay, so my next question to you is going to be fear factor of learners. Like when you started your journey, did you feel scared? Did you feel that, oh, I don't want to speak in front of people? What if I make mistakes? What if people judge me? Right? These are very common fears of individuals, right? And then they give up. They do not want to speak. They feel like, okay, I can speak in front of a trainer because they think that trainer is there to give them that warmth, that comfort, and to help them out. But when it comes to speak in real life, they are still scared. They still hold, they don't want to speak. So what would you like to share on this fear factor of
Okay,
learners?
so I would say that one thing is always there in me, that was my confidence. I mean, I still feel really confident while conversing with anybody. So that was also there in 2017. So that time I used to work with a law firm. I was not really on my journey, but I did not miss the opportunity to connect with people in English. Though I did not know English at all, I used to speak broken sentences, wrong sentences, but still I tried to communicate with people. I still remember that my company, we had clients from Chennai, and Chennai people, they're supposed to speak in English, but their English is also not that great. So I used to feel really difficult to understand them, and at the same time my English was not good. So I remember that I used to communicate with them in broken English, and I'd never fear that what other people will think. Even I can say that the company where I was working in, it was a domestic company. I mean, nobody really speaks in English there. So it was really comfortable for me. So I used to feel that I am the one who can speak at least a little bit, because rest of the people, they were not able to speak English at all, except the advocates. So that's how the learning process start. I mean, that is very important. Even if you feel fear, you must have to come out of that comfort zone. You have to face that fear. Until you face it, you can't think of really becoming fluent in this language. And this is what happened with me, and I would say that it's all because of my upbringing, because I'm from a middle class family. I have struggled a lot in my life for everything, and that's how I am. I mean, I was really confident, and I'm still like the same. So that confidence factor helped me to come out of that fear problem. So I did not really face a lot of fear. It's just minor fear, but I tried to always overcome them. And that's how my journey has begun. And I suggest everyone that you should have to face your fear. Until you face them, you can't reach to the level where you want to.
That is very true, and it's more like I think your profile played a really vital role when it comes to speak any language, whether it is Hindi or English. Advocates are supposed to speak, right? Their job is to represent. Their job is to talk as much as they can. Their job is always all about argument, present people, right? So I feel that that was really good for you because you already had back of the mind the idea of arguments, the idea of talking to people, representing clients, and different things are there. I mean, I do have really good friends of mine who are in law firm, and you can never win ever when you are in argument with those people. So that's really crazy to think of. So great. I mean, it was really amazing. Okay. You come from Hindi medium background. You mentioned it, right? And so do I. I am also from pure Hindi medium background. I before even my 12th, and even after my 12th, I had never spoken English as a language. I started my journey from scratch to 2020, I would say 2020. So I started my journey in that time when I felt like that I should polish this language, and it was lockdown, so I did not even have any option. So I thought that let's work on this. Now when we come from some certain parts of the country like India, so we have south, east, west, even in north also, UP, Bihar, they have very strong diction, right, when they speak English. And like there are some problems with sound as well, ra and da, right? So this is called mother tongue influence. What about this, like what comes on your mind when it comes to mother tongue influence?
Okay, so luckily what I feel is that I don't have that mother tongue influence. I may pronounce some words wrong, but those are the words where I literally don't know the actual pronunciation. So that can happen with anybody, right? But mother tongue influence is such like that even if you are pronouncing any other the same word in different languages, you are going to pronounce that particular word wrong always. So it is, I would say that pronunciation should be the first priority of any language until you pronounce clearly how the other person's supposed to understand that what you want to communicate, what you try to make them understand. So it is really difficult, I feel sometimes, especially for the people from Bihar and even Bengali. Sometimes they speak English, but the tone and the rhythm that still be the same. I mean, that Bengali tone and Bihari tone was there. So I feel that we have to work not only on the pronunciation or the syllables, but also the rhythm of speaking, the style of speaking. And that comes naturally when you practice a lot, when you listen to a lot of speakers, good speakers, I would say. And that's how I have been working. And the positive part is that I'm from UP actually. So my mother, she did not speak the pure Delhi language, the pure Hindi language. There is some other kind of tone and words which we use in UP. But luckily, because I was born and brought up in Delhi, I did get the environment of proper Hindi language, so that mother tongue influence is not there with me. That is one positive thing. But I would suggest that if the people are facing this problem, they should work on it. It's really important to pronounce correctly if you want to sound good while communicating with somebody.
That is really true. I remember getting judged by people on social media, and when I would open my mouth, they would ask me, "Are you from Bihar?" Now, this is not something I find disrespectful. This is fine. Bihar is such a lovely state.
Right.
I love reading history about Bihar. Right, there is one of the favorite philosophers, or I would say a person who is worshipped worldwide, Mahatma Buddha. He was there, right? Bodh Gaya is like something, a kind of dream place of mine to visit, right? I want to visit. But I remember that whenever I would open my mouth on social media, some or the other one would judge me. Are you from Bihar? I'm like, why? I mean, why does it really happen to me? Or in past, it happened to me. So for a moment, I just paused for a few months, and I thought that what is wrong with my way of speaking, that they call me from a certain state, right? And it used to irritate me for a point. Why is it happening? Then I talked to someone. I remember I talked to someone from Delhi, and he was kind enough to tell me that, Gayatri, this is called mother tongue influence. Maybe you have slight effect of Hindi, or it could be some pronunciation. And the reason of me, so when I started my journey, I was definitely hunting for really good groups or maybe communities where I could speak and practice my spoken English. And somehow I got into a group where a lot of people were from Bihar,
Okay.
a lot of people from Bihar and UP. So again, it's more about company, right? The kind of company you have, some same you become, right? So maybe that could be a reason. And I spent really good months, like maybe 7, 8 months with those people. And at times we also used to fall back into our Hindi language, and we used to have fun in that, or maybe just share some stories and things. And after a point of time, I realized, oh, this is not my target, right? I want to improve my English, I want to go for it. And the person told me, and he suggested me an application called ELSA, ELSA. So I still remember that application. And when I used that application, it was for free. Now it is paid. So this is really painful for a lot of learners. When I suggest to them that go and practice on that, I remember practicing aggressively on that application for like hours and hours and hours and hours. And it used to give me the accuracy of pronunciation. So you speak a word and it will give you an accuracy. Oh, you pronounced it 70% correct. And I am someone who is really crazy, so I used to make sure that I reach to a level of 98 or 99% of accuracy when I pronounce the word. And that's how, like, for almost practicing 9 months straight on that application, then there was a point when people started asking me, where are you from? Are you from even India or not? So I even started flaunting my accent, which I have forgotten now. So that's how it happened to me. I mean,
Oh my
mother
God.
tongue.
I can't see any mother tongue influence. I mean, since I have been speaking with you, it's been more than a year, but I have never thought that you're from Bihar because you're literally speaking really amazing. And sometimes I feel that, I mean, when I was in college, even my whole group, all the people, they were from Bihar. They all are Jha. So, but they did not have that kind of influence because they used to speak Hindi at that time. I did not really have friends who spoke English. Maybe now I have a lot of friends. I mean, you can say them YouTuber friends that they all speak in English. But the time when I was in college or when I really need people who can speak with me, I did not find those people, to be honest. But now these in this era, I mean, there are multiple applications are available. You can just practice free of cost and enhance your spoken English skills.
Yeah, that is very true. But I feel that people should definitely focus on pronunciation. I
Hmm.
even do not ask them to, don't feel ashamed of mother tongue influence. Even if you have, it is fine. But better you know this and you work on this. So
Right.
you should not live with this, right? It's really important that you figure out the problem and you start working on that. It's not like, oh, I'm fine, whatever I have. I don't have to go to outside in any country. It is never about you have to go somewhere. What if someone comes from a different country and starts talking to you, and
Right.
because of your pronunciation doesn't understand? I remember hosting a girl from France.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a conversation with her, this which is there on my channel. And if I had wrong pronunciation, I'm telling you, it would have been really difficult for me to host her for 24 hours. Like, I hosted her, she stayed at my home. I made her visit my
Oh,
town.
wow.
I experience a lot of really good dishes, like things, sweets of my place. And it was really amazing experience. So we don't know what we come across in our lives. So I think it's
Right.
very important to work on this. Great. I
Right.
have one more question, which is, as a learner, you have been learning this language for like almost 7, 8 years now,
Not seven, eight
right?
years. Seriously, I have started, I mean, 3, 4 years ago. But yeah, there was this thing in my mind that whenever
Yeah.
somebody comes in front of me, I try to speak broken English. It's that like, but I don't really serious even at that time. So I was serious from maybe 2000 since my child born. I mean,
Yeah.
my older son, when he came into my life when he was 3 or 4 years old, then we started talking to each other. That's when I was serious about it.
Yeah. So you started your YouTube channel as well, right? In same time when you.
After that, I've started my channel. It's been 3 years since
Great.
I've started my channel.
Oh, great, great to know that. So the last question which I have is about grammar. Like, what do you think as a person about grammar? I have watched few of your videos mentioning, don't worry about grammar, you'll speak. It's okay. Just start speaking from day one, something like that. So what do you think about it?
Gayatri, this is literally I've been doing for years. I mean, if you will watch my videos like 3 years ago, I used to speak wrong grammar. But now, if will people will check both the videos, they will identify that now my numbers mistakes are reduced. Why it has happened? Because I never stop talking. Because when you communicate again and again, when you speak again and again, you realize that where are you going wrong. And when you get to know about your own mistakes, you try to rectify them. Obviously, I don't want people to stop or stuck just because of the grammar. I mean, you should start your journey. Grammar you can follow on the way. This is what I did. This I followed the same approach. Initially, when I've started, I used to make a lot of grammatical mistakes. I did not know even when to use present tense, when to past. I mean, I used to mix all the tenses at the same time. After an year, I was able to identify my mistakes, and this is the third year where I'm trying to correct my mistakes, and I'm still on my journey. As I can see that still my grammar is not 100% correct. I can say it's 80, 90% I'm sounding correct, but 10% I can say that yeah, I can make mistakes. But I feel that there are people who completely stop talking just because of the grammar. They feel ashamed that what if somebody will point it out? But until you are getting that pointed out, you are not going to improve that. So you have to come in front and you have to start speaking so that people will point you out, and then you can focus on those mistakes and then you can improve. So my suggestion is grammar is important, but after a certain level, not in the beginning, because it will definitely confuse you. And Gayatri, in the beginning, when I told you like 2017, 18, I tried to mug up a little bit grammar and I tried really hard to understand that, but I was not able to do that. That's how I just quit. And then I got to know a few YouTube videos, through videos, Alina Rai's videos especially. She used to tell the same thing, that do not focus on grammar, just start speaking, speaking, speaking. Just by listening to her, I started shadowing her. And that was the thing which really helped me. So for me, grammar is not that important. It is only important for clearing the exam and also clearing the interviews, maybe, but not for day to day conversation. I mean, it's not really necessary, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, that is very true. I used to be someone, and I'm still someone. I would not deny the fact that I am in love with grammar, and I somehow get. See, as a trainer, I have to practice few skills like empathize people, be just kind to them when they make mistakes, or making them feel comfortable that it's okay, you can make mistakes. But the problem arises when someone tries to be over smart and then make mistakes grammatically. That's the point I feel genuinely irritated, and that's like a direct pain to my ear that, oh, you are trying to be this smart and you are making mistakes in English. So that's the point I feel really bad. But when it comes to grammar, as someone who has learned this language, I have seen both the sides of language. I have learned it myself, plus I have been training people for over 4 years now, so that's how I have been both the sides of this coin. And I feel after a point of time I have started realizing that it is 50-50 important. I do not push people to mug up the rules. Even I get irritated at times when they keep talking about grammar, 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 grammar. I'm like, bhai isko use to karo. I mean, you learn a rule, I explain you something, I tell you that present indefinite tense is used for daily habits. Now at least you try to frame some sentences, right? Why do you want to jump on past and future and then all the conditionals and all that stuff? So it irritates me now, and I am also trying to make people aware. But there is a point, and it's a psychological problem of learners, or not learners, everyone. We think that once I get perfect at something, then only I will start. So
Right.
that's the psychological thing, that once I know how to frame sentences, then only I will speak. I will not even try to frame sentence, but once I know. So that perfection is the biggest hindrance, hindrance which I feel that people get stuck and they do not want to speak up, right? Okay, so these were my questions to you, Karishma, and I want to know if you have any question about me or anything or this platform as well, ECC, or yeah, you can also ask me as a trainer.
Yeah, you can explain me a little bit about ACC, as you have mentioned in the beginning that it is for free. So I really want to know so that it can help my learners too.
Yes. So ECC is a platform. I think there is a person, Mr. Jitu, who has taken this leap. He wants to provide a platform to people where learners can speak comfortably. And we also host few sessions. Even I have hosted few sessions over there where I talk about IELTS, we talk about pronunciation, we teach grammar as well. We try to solve your questions. And we give you a space where you can speak in an environment which is non-judgmental. There is no judgment, right? You can come, you can speak, you can share your problems, you can ask for feedbacks if you want. So that's how this is the platform which has been designed by Mr. Jitu. So I'm really happy, and when I got to know about this, I was like, oh, we need such a space where people can exactly come. There are so many individuals who come up with the problem, and I am not financially stable, I cannot afford, I am a student, I am this, I am that. So I think this is the right platform where they come and they can practice their spoken English. So
So
yeah,
is
that is
that
a.
a proper application of ECC?
No, we are. So I am associated with them for now as a person. So right now we have Telegram channel called ECC Club, and we are also building up a website which will be live in few days. So you will see me there as a tutor or a trainer and expert. So I'll definitely help them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Really, congratulations, first of all, for that. And I think this platform will really be helpful for the learners because many people is struggling, especially as you have mentioned financially. Not everybody can afford costly platform. So I think this is one of the great way.
Yeah, that is very true. So that's what going to get happen, and I'm really happy about it. I have worked with a lot of platforms as an English language trainer, and I'm still associated with like few platforms that I cannot openly take their
Okay.
names because of their policies, but I think I do bring those expertise or the kind of psychological understanding which I have, the kind of experience I have accumulated over the period of time. And the reason of me not being active on social media these days is like, back end I'm working with a lot of people and brands, and my Monday to Fridays, even Saturdays at times, and even this week Sundays are completely occupied and like
Oh,
with a lot of work and tasks. So I'm doing that.
okay. That's great. That's great. Okay, then I think we should wrap it up because it's already, I mean, approximately half an hour. So
Mm.
it's a really nice conversation with you, Gayatri. I always enjoy talking to you. I always listen to you very attentively. I mean, whenever I listen to you, I really find I like your style of speaking and accent also. It's not properly like American accent. It's not like an Indian also. It's middle, somewhere in the middle. So I really like it. And thank you so much for sharing these insights.
Thank you so much. All the best then. Have a good
Okay,
day.
okay then. Bye bye.